Yeah, just a couple of injury updates. Kyron Montgomery suffered a torn ACL on Saturday night, so he's going to miss the season. Wish him the best in the recovery. Obviously, we'll be there right the whole way and utilize the redshirt year. And then Tyler Beatty missed practice today. Precautionary practice yesterday was fine, just resting him. Had a collision on the sideline, returning a punt on Saturday, and so we're just being smart. There's nothing more to it than that. So no structural damage. We MRI'd it, looked at it, done everything we can do. There's no injury there. We're just being smart and making sure he gets back healthy 100% for game week. So with that, I'll open up for questions.
Speaking of the running back group, have you all identified one person or multiple people who you feel comfortable throwing out there behind Tyler and Elijah?
Well, I mean, first it's Elijah, so we think Elijah Young has had a really good season, obviously, or a really good offseason. Did a nice job for us running the football last year in limited opportunities, but it was good to get him some of those reps so he knows what being tackled is. B.J. Harris has had a strong fall camp and looks to be in the rotation. Michael Cox, a guy who just he is solid. Showed up in the spring game, showed up in every scrimmage, practices really well. Expect him to have some sort of role with Dawson Downing. So we've got several guys we feel like could run the ball for us and expect to run the ball for us in the first game.
It's getting to that point within a couple weeks of the first game. Can you update us on whether you're at the 85% mark at this point with vaccines?
Oh, on vaccination?
Yeah.
Oh. I mean, we got to be. I know the number of people that aren't vaccinated, and we got to be close to 85, if not over. I know staff's at 98%, so combine that with our players, we're over.
Kind of on that same thread, having more fans, I'll say, back at Pro Field this year. What are the thoughts on the atmosphere that might bring for you guys?
Yeah, honestly, I'm expecting that they show up, expecting that there's a great turnout and there's excitement. And I know it's on Twitter, but we all know Twitter's not real. So we got to get fans in the stands and we got to get students in the student section. I released a promo about 1,500 tickets, student tickets still out there. We got to get those sold. We got to get students there. That's where really the energy starts on game day, and we got to get that started. And then we got to continue to sell tickets. I think I just saw where we're allowing healthcare workers in the game for free. So, we need as many people in the stands rooting on our football team as we possibly can, and hopefully, our team's been working really hard, and hopefully our fans see that and want to reward them by watching a good product on the field. And if they don't, then we got to continue to work to put a good product on the field so that it's, can't miss football.
Having a year like last year, where you couldn't come out to games, couldn't necessarily do those type of things, might generate even more excitement for something like this year?
Yeah, you'd hope so. I think there's still obviously reservations with what the COVID situation is throughout the country, but I hope so. I think we're all kind of waiting to see what the future looks like. I sure hope it's sold out for O'Field, and everybody's is vaccinated, or if they're not vaccinated, wearing a mask so that we can protect our neighbor.
Speaking of getting people in the stadium in the off season, 35,000 people were vaccinated at Pro Field at the Memorial Stadium. With season 10 days away, returning home, returning to that stadium that served so much public good. Season, does that make the game any more special?
I think anytime as much work as these young men put in and coaches put in to play 7 home games a year, it's always special. And it really doesn't matter who it's against or when it is. It's the opportunity to play. And I think the opportunity to play this game in front of passionate fans, represent the entire state of Missouri, is a pretty special opportunity. Add on the fact that it was a place for public health. Yeah, I think that's pretty cool. I don't know if it's going to affect my players any. I think the blood, sweat, and tears that they put in since January to get themselves ready for this action is going to make it a special moment.
Now that we're getting close to game week and 6 months of Central Michigan, what are some of the
we haven't even dived into Central Michigan yet. Today was our last day of situational football and making sure we understand our roles and what we're trying to accomplish. Tomorrow will be the first day that we even look at Central Michigan and try to get a game plan for them and introduce them to our team. We do summer scouting and all that stuff and have a general idea of what we want to do, but after 15, 16 practices, whatever it is, we have a better identity of who we are and what the strengths of our players are and our team. And so now we've got to take what we know and see what fits. Obviously, I think, Central Michigan, Coach McElwain's got a great understanding of this league, played in the East, won the East twice, I believe, while he was at Florida, won a national championship while he was at Alabama. I know they're going to want to play really hard. They're going to want to win. They're going to have us against the world mentality. So we're going to have to bring our best stuff. But like I told our team, it's really not about them. It's really about us and being the best version that we can be and making sure we repeat the process that we can focus to be on 1-0. And whoever that opponent is, it's about how we prepare, how we study, how we play, how hard we play, what's our mindset between plays and on that play, and can we do our jobs and trust our teammates to do theirs. I'll have more specifics when we get into the press conference for CMU, but I'm not ready to discuss them just yet.
Do you need games to be played to know the identity of the team, or is this the time of forming that identity?
Yeah, I think you need games. I think you need to play to know what you have. You got to play. And this game is not without errors, and the way the way you can go about it now, you could only have 2 live scrimmages in fall camp, and so there's going to be a lot of things in that first game that make you really nervous. How do they respond to a crowd? How do they respond to live tackling? How do they respond to getting their bell rung? How do they respond to adversity? How do you respond when the scoreboard lights up for real when you get beat? Or, all those things that make that first game so nerve-wracking for everybody. We tried to put them in that situation, last Saturday, wasn't quite as realistic as we wanted it to be, but we'll see. We'll see.
A couple weeks ago, you mentioned Chance Woodford is one of the young receivers who's seen some good things. How
Yeah.
does he put himself in a position to help out this season?
Oh, I think, I expect him to contribute significantly. He probably had the best camp of any wide receiver. He really took advantage of an opportunity. When Mookie went down, we were able to slide him into the slot position when him and J-Mac went down. And, he really took advantage of his opportunity and his reps. And as a guy that him and Bazelak have worked really hard together, J.J. Hester's also come through, and I expect him to have a role. You got Kiki and Toski and Barrett all have great game day experience and reliability, but those guys are coming, and they're showing some flashes of why they'll play, and definitely expect those guys to be on the field.
Speaking of Mookie, do you still feel like he's on track hopefully to get it back next week, or is that to be determined next week?
Like I'm going to tell Central Michigan.
Anything else for Coach?
Eli, your tight end group, how many of those guys do you think can be part of your regular plan each week that will see the field? And is that position group evolved at all from last year? You kind of use them similar?
Probably similarly. Obviously, Daniel Parker and Nico Hay are both quality players in the SEC. Both have different strengths and weaknesses. Both complement each other really well. Feel very confident when those guys are on the field. They can make a play for the ball and make the block for us to score. And so both those guys are really good players. We're really battling to see who that third guy is. Messiah's had a solid fall camp and being a reliable player. Ryan Horsecamp's done some things that get you excited about his potential. But we'll just have to see week to week what the game plan calls for and who we need and how we think it fits into attacking, the defense.
Thanks, Coach.
Yep, thank you. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, I coach football, so I don't have any idea what they're going to do. I don't even know what LSU did, and so we got people who went to school for a lot longer than I did making those decisions and calls, and I'll support whatever they want to do. So I'm all for public safety and public health, but we'll support our administration and every decision they make, and so yeah, I don't know. It's way past my pay grade.
Thank you, sir.
Yep.